What's going on to you, Scorpio? So you have the Chariot, Three of Swords, Ten of Cups. I want to get this right now. The Three of Wands, the Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups, the Five of Cups, Knight of Cups, okay, the Queen of Pentacles, and the World. Okay, so for you Scorpios, this cat got all this fur on me, but okay. The Chariot, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Cups, right? There's a relationship that needed to be ended. It reached its zenith. It's reached its highest point, but you can no longer hang out with this person anymore. You like somebody that you may have kept a secret that you like them, because you Scorpios usually do tend to keep secrets that you like them up until the point at which you think that it's best for you to let them know. But you had liked them, but you didn't say anything. And you now decided that you can't hang out with these people because upon asking these people some questions, you realize, right? You realize from a common sense perspective that they're not a very good match with you. And this is the evolution of you Scorpios, like I was talking about in the first place, because for you Scorpios, I mean, you realize that, again, I'm going to keep saying this. I don't care if you don't like it. I'm going to keep saying it. You realize that it's not all necessarily about looks, that you actually have to ask these people some questions and find out who they are. And it's not just about the way that they look. You have to actually really judge them to see, like, okay, is this really a person that you can actually trust to get to know? And if you can't get to know these people, then you will. And you realize that it's the responsibility is on you. You do have to stop talking to them. So the thing about it is that the Three of Wands and the Nine of Cups now represents, so these people are going to act like, these people are, when you stop talking to them, maybe this may have happened, maybe this will happen. They're not going to really know. They'll know why, okay, they'll know why it is that you're not rocking with them, but they're going to try to cover that up. Because the plan for them, right, the Knight of Cups, you're not supposed to reject them. According to them, you're not supposed to actually reject them. You're not really supposed to be so critical, right, of them. But the Three of Wands represents, but you've seen this before. Right? You've seen this type of antics, fur from my cat, but you've seen this type of antics before. You've seen it before. So it's not like this is something new to a lot of you Scorpios, right? You know what it is when you want to date someone that's handsome or pretty and they turn out to be a complete jerk. And then now you Scorpios have to question, you have to go away, right? Just ghost everybody, because now you're down in the dumps because you're sitting up there questioning your own judgment because of the fact that you picked someone who is a complete jerk and they're leveraging their physical attraction for them to actually run around and play games with you, and they play games with you in your heart. Y'all know that already. Y'all know what that feels like. So the Seven of Cups represents, you realize that you have to start making better decisions. So you Scorpios now understand that what you're going to do is you're just going to continue on and get to know other people and pick the one that's best suited for you. And for the people that aren't very good, you'll cut them off. But the Five of Cups represents this person. They're not necessarily really ready to let go, but who cares? It's not up to them. Right? Who it is that you decide to associate yourself with is 100% up to you. It's a right. Now, the Knight of Cups, however, represents these people will try to, like I said, they'll try to convince you not to leave. You know, they may even come back and decide to tell you not to leave or try to convince you not to leave. But is that actually going to really be valuable for them to tell you not to go? you know. Um, the Queen of Pentacles in the world, however, represents, but this is a situation where it really depends. I mean, how ready are you, Scorpios, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles in the world represents, you understand that these people are not the only individuals that you can get to know, right? Obviously, right? And that's what the world is supposed to represent. The world, one of the reasons why you got the world in the first place was because the world is supposed to and look at how the beautiful person is holding the world. But this is supposed to represent for you to remind yourself of what's obvious, or what should be more obvious, what should be more up in your face, for you to take a panoramic, bigger view. Obviously, this person is obviously not the only person in the world for you to talk to. And that the only reason why they up in your face, one of the reasons why, is because for you, you were their last hope to actually be in a relationship, or one of their last hopes to be in a relationship. Because the truth is, no matter how fine they are, no matter how physically attractive they look, no matter what it is that they say to you, they're trying to cover that nonsense up now, trying to make it seem like the things that you found out when you were questioning them, when you were hanging out with them, it's not as big or as important as it seems. Because that's one of the games that people do. They try to lower the bar. They try to lower the bar on their dysfunctions. They try to make it seem like the things that they do, right, is not really serious, when in actuality it really is. But this is what you acting as the Chariot, this is what it did. It brought that type of stuff up to the surface, where you actually got a chance to really talk to the darkness in them, the things that they tried to hide from most people, that they try to stuff down very much so, that they don't want people to see, so that they can reel people in. And then gradually those people find out that, oh, okay, those individuals are messed up like this. But for you, a lot of you Scorpios was this person's last hope. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Come on now. Come on now. Stop messing around. The Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, the Devil, and the Magician. Now, the Magician represents Scorpio, so you did show up in your own reading. So, okay, so the Knight of Cups represents, again, them trying to make it seem like the stuff that they did is in the past and it's behind them, and they're not going to do that. They're a different person. But can you Scorpios really trust that, though? And the thing about it is that the King of Cups, the Devil, and the Magician represents, all three of these cards represent you, because you have so much power and say so in this particular moments, or because they're desperate for a relationship, because their relationship status is looking like they will never actually get to be with somebody. So for you Scorpios really do have a heavy say-so in whether or not these people will ever even have a chance to be in a relationship. Because people won't touch them, no matter how young or old. People do not want to touch them based upon their reputation. Yikes, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because the King of Cups, right? You tugging on their heartstrings with this. Because now a lot of you Scorpios is like, nah. They don't like the fact that you was like, nah. Because they want you to stick around. The Devil, right? They don't like the fact that you got them on strings. You got them wrapped right around your finger. They don't like that. They didn't expect you to have this much power. And then the Magician, And now you realize that you have this much power.